Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to another recording session of Hearthstone. Not recording session, recording. I need one more victory here and three more victories here and then I am done. So I imagine if I get really lucky, we're gonna be fine. So we're on standard versus wild things. And so I made some progress and I'm up to 22 and wild. And now I need to make some progress, I guess, in standard. So I'm going to play rogue standard and try this out in ranked mode. The two ladders now means twice as much work. I've said it many times before. I am wondering here if I should...
Valera
This isn't...
versus Garrosh.
I think... Right.
Victory or death!
Watch your
I don't think
back.
this is my right. What am I saying? Rogue, standard, use. I wonder if the standard and wild decks is just gonna throw Hearthstone deck tracker out of for a loop. That would be really weird. This is a Cthulhu deck. Good. Well, we know at least what we're doing. I heard some people talking about Cthulhu decks and how it feels like you need to put
Job's done.
about half Cthulhu and half another strategy in there. Otherwise you're going to just be in this huge pool of people playing all Cthulhu cards and you'll probably lose half as much as you win.
What you got?
So this isn't a complete Cthulhu deck. This is a Cthulhu draw them fast. So it's Cthulhu rush, I would say, maybe. Rush because of the cut purse, rush because of sprint.
Charge forward.
He may be playing a charge deck here. Well, there I have Cthulhu already, so
Cha-ching!
get those coins now.
Oops,
And
I broke it.
keep them going. So ideally, 6th turn, play Cthulhu. That would be really nice.
What you want?
Of course, this would be 7th turn then.
Cthulhu is mine.
You have already lost.
End the turn, I guess. I guess I just want to end the turn. I don't want to kill this guy or that guy. So, but yeah, thinking about the intro, it does occur to me I probably should make the outro. I should probably make the intro to make the outro from the intro, then remake the intro even better. If this is how my twisted mind sometimes works. Ooh, NVIDIA has some new drivers ready to install. Well, there's the end of the month, I guess that would make sense. Let's go ahead and close that. You can't see it, I'm sure, but...
Mind if I roll knee?
this,
Are you
this.
my master?
I only have one coin, so
Have already.
that means 9th turn I'll play Cthulhu. He's up to 10-10. It's nice to have him in your hand so you can always check his attack. He kind of needs an icon somewhere where you could hover and see what his attack is, in case you forgot, which you could easily forget.
What now?
But yeah, the outro, my outro that I'm doing now is kind of weird. There is a problem with just transitions. Like, I can't, it would take a lot of extra work to render every single video. Why you chose that there, I don't know. I felt like we still had a game going there. Maybe you ran out of time. I always imagine that they're just about about to burst and running to the bathroom when they do that, and it seems like there's no reason. Maybe that's because a lot of times I'm about to burst and need to run to the bathroom. By the time I'm done recording 45 minutes.
Valir versus
That's why I don't go much longer anymore. Is if there was an FTL or two where
Watch
I would go for like
back.
2 hours, 2.5 hours, and at the start I felt fine, but at the end I was like, not even at the end, in the middle, I'd be like, oh, I gotta pause this and go. And that's just silly. So, there's a whole list of things I need to check. I don't always remember to do it. Check the audio, make sure you're recording, make sure the software is recording the right video.
Greetings,
Ask
traveler.
yourself if you're gonna need to go to the bathroom or have a coughing fit or sneezing fit or something like that.
Are you my master?
He greeted me, I'll greet him.
Will abandon you.
Greetings, traveler.
I just greeted him. I'm not greeting him anymore.
This way. Here we go.
You know, because you can't have really any transitions without rendering the
Ready
actual
for
footage,
action!
the raw footage that I record, that is what I just put out now. I need some unique and somewhat abrupt
Do you hear its call?
This way.
cut between
Here
any
we
intro
go.
or outro, which is
You have already
so.
lost.
So it would have to have a like flash cut, pretty much. You can't have any other really transition. I could certainly fade in from blackness into an outro, but it would still be a flash cut to
Oops, I broke it.
to blackness,
This way.
It's coming.
and then I should use the weapon against
Here
that guy.
we go.
That was a bad play on my part.
Hope is an illusion.
Do I have the thing?
Put this apple on your head.
I don't think I do. So I'm hoping it doesn't hit this guy. Yeah, that was what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Let's see. Choose a thing out of 1/1, copy to your hand. Divine Shield, give good thing +2/+2.
So many options.
Cthulhu needs my shield. It's coming.
This
Rope it to the face.
Here we go.
and this.
That was a mistake.
Also on an outro, at most I can make 4 outros and vary it up a little bit. But the only thing I can really do after that is would just merge them before uploading with a simple program that's just gonna kind of tape them together. So it needs to be very what they call evergreen. Evergreen plants are always green. In their leaves, they don't lose their leaves in any season or change the color of their leaves. What that's meant in video production is simply that
I obey.
that the
Here
footage
we go.
I would make in an outro needs to be acceptably mixable with everything. So whether I'm playing a Lego game or whether I'm playing a mature Well, I mean, like, when I'm playing a super mature game like Honey Pop or a Lego game for little kids, it still needs to all be somewhat acceptable. So that kind of tells you I could not put a link saying click here to see episodes of my Honey Pop series, and I shouldn't probably go the other way either. And
The shadows beckon.
Interesting. 1 mana, 1 attack, 1 health. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and kill this. I shouldn't put a Lego game in there either, because if I'm playing Honey Pop, I doubt a lot of people are gonna want to watch Lego from there. Either way, it doesn't kind of matter, because I can't put any game there, because over the season, I call them series, because they're not seasons, there's way more series in a year than there are seasons.
Oops, I broke it.
Let's go ahead and play
Heed the
this,
call of Cthulhu.
and then end the turn. This is gonna give me Cthulhu. As long as this guy doesn't die, I'll have Cthulhu. What is Cthulhu up to is the question. And it's kind of pointless to pump up Cthulhu after you've summoned him. I'm gonna lose here. Let's try that again. So then the question kind of becomes, what footage do I put in the outro? And in a lot of ways, I don't know what footage I should put in it, if any. I guess I shouldn't put any.
Valera versus Valera.
Watch your.
I guess what I should put
I always
is maybe
do.
a link to the playlist, and let's just perhaps do some different things on it, spice it up. I do have in my mind I want to be like the other channels and just like
The pleasure
click
is
here
mine.
here for the next video, click here for the previous video, get some attention, get some attention. In a lot of ways, that's what
The
the
pleasure is
suggested
mine.
videos
The pleasure is mine.
are supposed to be.
Thank you.
Oops, I broke it.
Do you have your welcome? No. See, I'm surprised that instead of getting rid of sorry, they didn't have a you're welcome. But that's probably even more sarcastically used than sorry was.
Oops, I broke it.
So I'm thinking maybe I would have a video with multiple images of multiple games I covered, which that would get kind of old, but not be too hard to update every now and then. And then say, click here for my playlist tab where you can find every video I've ever recorded, and just send them to the playlist tab, which is probably the right place to send them. Send viewers. That way they can see everything that's coming out. Just get them to my main YouTube page, really. Just like, get to my main YouTube page and get to that playlist tab. Look there. That's the only thing that's gonna consistently and accurately depict what I'm recording. This way.
Pain, speak to me.
I want those coins to start coming now.
Ruby to the face.
So I need to squeeze all my wrap up into that one video that is only probably gonna be, should only probably be maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds at most. Maybe less than a minute. Even the intro, I wanted it to be super snappy, so I want it to be like super flashy but super fast too. So it literally, in my mind, should just
Are you my master?
drive people to a state of hyper excitedness in
Here
the
we
shortest
go.
amount of time. Like, it should be like fireworks flashing in your eyes. It should be subconsciously absorbed, not even consciously. There should be so much, maybe there should be so much on the screen, but I think just inherently there will be so much on the screen that you won't even get it. People will probably be seeing the intro and seeing new things in the intro for like months after it comes out, and they see it every day if they were watching every single one of my videos. That's what I'm thinking. But for the outro, there's so much. It's like, share,
My
subscribe,
hand is too
comment
full.
if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. We can certainly go like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch it all.
Too soon.
I wish there was a better way to say watch it all. Don't abandon videos.
My hand is too incredible.
Alright. Divine Shield.
Soon is my seed. Mind if I roll need?
Here we go. This way.
Bring the pain.
End the turn.
My hand is too full.
Why are both of our hands so full? She must have played some cards that made me draw something. What did...
Engaging TC-130 mental
What was she
dislocator.
playing that made me draw so many cards? I have like 2 sprints. It's probably very ridiculous to have 2 sprints in your deck. I should take one of those out. Yeah, she's playing this, trying to deck.
My hand is too full. Incredible.
She's trying to.
Cthulhu.
I assume she's trying to get rid of Cthulhu.
I hope you like my invention.
I obey.
Here we go.
So I got both of my 10 mana creatures here. Let's Cthulhu up to 12. So I think we're gonna get a Cthulhu victory through this. I can see people trying to do this too. It's just like destroy Cthulhu. If you break Cthulhu, you will win. As a thought, I don't think that's true by any sense of the thought pattern, but it might be if you make only a Cthulhu deck and nothing else.
My hand is too full.
I played this,
Soon is my seed.
and then
Here we go.
attack this. Next turn we play Cthulhu and we win.
My hand is too full.
What's funny is I could just leave him alone and let him deck, but that would be dangerous because he may be able to pull away. Make me run out first. So let's play this. So like his entire strategy was built
Here
around
we go.
getting rid of Cthulhu, and I had Cthulhu on the first turn. That is a very funny way to win. So I've got a 14-14. He has a whole hand he can't really do anything with. He could only make me draw a card. Let's see.
Drink with me, friend.
I have 5 cards left. He's gonna just keep drawing
My
cards.
hand is too full.
It's kind of amazing how successful he's been with just using these 2 card combinations. Not successful enough, but a little successful. So yeah, on the outro, as we're gonna finish our quest here, like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that stuff becomes text. So I don't say any of that on an outro then. It becomes just
Valira
pictures.
versus Rexar.
So I don't have to say any of that. So I'll probably just say
Watch
thanks for
your
watching.
back.
Click here to see my playlist. Click here to donate, and do all the things down, and consider doing all the things down below. And that is definitely a lot shorter than what my outro is now. And I have 2 outros really. I have the extended outro that says go to the playlists. I don't do that. I don't need to do that. The outro always explains where to donate.
I hope you like my invention.
How to donate money to me. I would want to always push that, even though nobody has donated to me. From what I hear, nobody does donate through YouTube to people. It's still something you want to push, at least until some other solution becomes set up. So if at some point I decided to say take Patreon or
If
something
you're
else,
sure.
I would probably push that instead, and then follow and friend me on all the other services. All of those things kind of need to be listed too. And also, I was thinking the intro was gonna be like Blender animated hand zooming stuff, but the outro almost assuredly isn't gonna be any of those things, is it?
Are
It'd be
you
really
the
silly to
master?
do any of that stuff.
Oh, if you're sure.
Snake trap. Probably should have killed one of those. Come to think of it. But yeah, an outro needs to be a still image, not moving any of the items, because anywhere I put a link or annotation, that's something that needs to stay right where it always is, so that I'm not pulling out, I'm not accidentally moving where people are going to try to be clicking. Taunt, get
Oops, I broke it.
this guy.
What you got there?
Here we go.
Take out that divine shield in the turn. So almost the sort
The
of
beasts obey
he's
me.
gonna change, take control here. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. There we go. We're getting Cthulhu pumped up here, but I don't know if I'm gonna win. 28-20, this kind of board. That doesn't feel like a victory to me. wish I had Doomsayer, although Doomsayer's probably not the right card.
Platoon is mine.
Death is close.
There we go. So yeah, not a lot of action I bet would happen. Even if I did go with a outro with a animated background where there was a few lines or something moving around, which would give something to catch people's attention a little bit, it's not what we want as far as, do I want to play as warrior again? I guess we'll play as warrior again. We'll give it another try, even though I don't think the warrior is a winning deck. Come on. Back. Sorry, the Hearthstone deck tracker app is poking up a summary box from the game I just played right where the back button was. Hearthstone deck tracker. Yeah, and I think they figured it out. Good.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
There's no reason why the Hearthstone deck tracker app shouldn't be detecting decks automatically right now. I haven't changed anything. Tweaks probably need to happen, but have yet to happen. So yeah, but on the outro background, it being even a little bit animated is probably, it's gonna just have to be the tiniest of it. You wouldn't want to drag people's attention away from things.
Are you my master?
Would want to push people's attention towards things.
You are weak.
So what I would hope could happen is you would push them to the like, share, subscribe, comment if they want to, and all of that. Do all of that first, because in the order of everything, if you've made it to the end of my video, you can only reward that video and push it up YouTube's algorithm more by liking, sharing, giving friends, commenting. You're gonna promote that video. So before I push somebody to leave that video, that would be the next thing. And so if it's like, share, subscribe all on this side of the screen, I would want maybe some background animation that pushed it to that section. And as I was saying, like, share, and subscribe even.
Are you my master?
And then moved it right into playlists. It's like, click for the next video. And that's something actually I haven't seen other people do. They tend to push them to the next video immediately. It's like, it's more important to watch the video than it is to like, share, and subscribe. And perhaps that's because they're more just ad revenue focused, and maybe that is the right thing. So maybe I should do next video and then like, share, and subscribe. And so maybe I do a big square with the next video, and then something like see more videos. Let's see, I got 5 here. What should I play? I guess this guy.
Start running.
Job done.
Then like, share, subscribe, then donate, and then friend, follow, and comment and all that. Like, I mean, I think that would probably be the best way to do it. And so if there's a little bit of background motion pushing you towards this video, that would be cool.
Oops, I broke a diamond.
if I'm going to have a playlist tab with like all the games I've ever covered, then in animating the outro, it probably needs a. I hope people are interested in what I'm talking about. This is what I'm thinking about, and this is really the line where video production hits the road, and
It's
like
time for
people that don't care at all is
It's
just
time for a little
probably
blood.
tuning me out as I
Start
speak.
running.
But yeah, I need to probably make like a video of all the games I've ever covered, some good clips of that, well, kind of like the intro I made, but better
How many
because that
fingers do you
intro
see?
was pretty bad. And that's going to be its own work. And then do a transition that brings that video into it so it pops right up and people see, okay, that's videos of video games, that's what we're here for. That's somewhat connected to everything else we so do that transition in the outro, but you're still at the very beginning of the outro just gonna have a flash cut from the previous video, the raw footage, to that. But we can do a little fanciness there. In a lot of ways, doing the outro is the easier work,
Consider.
but it needs to be somewhat thematic, because
Just a
in a
peach.
lot of ways, what I'd want is my intro playing in the background of the intro. Or at least it's thematically the same. And very well, it may not be anywhere close to thematically the same.
I
Let's
have an axe to grind.
do this. This. And then in the chat. So then you have the donate button, and then you have all the Facebook things, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Steam. On all of that, Twitter's still losing money like crazy, and it's very concerning to me that Twitter's gonna go away, because I like Twitter. I like Twitter a lot more than I like Facebook. My Facebook community is nothing. Now, I have a lot of Twitter followers. I don't know how many of them are actually following me that are real and not just bots of people, but bring on the bots at this point. At this point, people following me, bots following me is not an issue, but I need to, I probably have to. Compared to Facebook, nobody's following me at all, so I'd much prefer somebody follow me, even if they're not real, than nobody. Tumblr, I have no connection to the Tumblr community. I don't know how it works or anything like that, but as long as I have the opportunity to automate the videos going out there, I am certainly willing to have those videos get out there, and if people want to reblog that, that is fine by me. Or if they just want to follow me and see it through that because that's what they check every day, that's fine. I want to be as helpful to my viewers as possible.
Ready to flee. Stop moving.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Google Plus is it was a really nice community when it first started, but it's pretty much dead now.
Your nightmare begins.
This is like, these two are the worst people in the world for Cthulhu to attack. It did so much damage to him. Could have done 4 more damage to his face. However, now I'm in this weird position. I think I'm still gonna lose.
Stop moving.
If I could do 10 more damage somehow. If I could silence him.
A symphony of terror begins.
And so, like, getting people on battle.net, I'm surprised I haven't gained really anybody. Do I have any friend requests? No. Like, nobody has asked me for friend requests. Is that my... I need to check and see if they changed the number. Perhaps that was part of this part of the problem. That people are sending friend requests to the wrong Rydo because the numbers changed or something. Nobody's friended me on Steam. No, there's no explanation on that, Billy. Steam is kind of limited in the number of friends you can have, and it's not really a community where you friend people. So, I kind of understand that.
versus Jaina.
You asked
Also,
for
I don't play
Watch
online, so
your back.
the people that are going to send you friend requests are probably going to play you online games a lot. So, Call of Duty, Left 4 Dead, Borderlands, I could see all of them starting to send friend requests, and I'll gladly accept any of those when those pop up. But when you get down to it, it does kind of start to make sense. It's like all the games I've played have been
Hope you
solo
like my
player,
invention.
or primarily solo player games. So let's see. Twitter's working, and it feels like it's working, but it's not really working. I think it may actually be getting me a few views. Facebook is not working at all. I don't feel like Tumblr or Google Plus is working at all. Although people do see my views on Google Plus, my videos on Google Plus, and I don't know why, but people use it. There's still some holdouts. Facebook's never gonna work. I know it isn't, because the only way you can get your videos promoted even slightly is to pay them, and then once you pay them, they just want you to pay them some more. It's the most
Move me to the face.
ridiculous racket
You're sure?
ever. That is only going to benefit Facebook and only Facebook. YouTube itself kind of works, as it has always kind of worked, which is to say it kind of doesn't work too. I'm looking forward to some improvements whenever they actually implement some actual
Here we go.
There's certainly things they could have done and should have done years ago. If they could, for instance, allow me to designate the intro and outro videos as separate files, and then I could automatically say to people, if you're in a playlist watching a series of mine, you don't need to see the intro. There's no point in, well, maybe if I really do have this rocking awesome intro that I'm talking about and hoping I would be able to create, even though I'm probably not skilled enough by any measures. I have like no skill right now to create it. But I suppose if I had that rocking intro and it did keep people's attention, I'd want to keep that. But I would think I'd like that option to say, you know what, if you're watching this in the playlist, skip the intros. Do the Netflix thing. Skip the intros, skip the credits at the end, the outros. Credits for my videos don't mean anything. That's one of the
Here
things
we
I've
go.
thought about as far as the intro too, is like, I'm looking at a lot of openings for TV series, particularly anime, because they're very high energy. They're also animated, so it makes more sense to look at that compared to say, an intro of a TV show, a live-action TV show, where none of it's animated, which I don't even know if that's really the case. I think even the live-action TV shows, if you actually look at their intros, are animated and have been forever. Draw a card, add 2 extra copies to your hand. Well, or draw a card.
Job's done.
Alright, 3 10 mana cards there. So like, but as far as the credits go, what can I say? I'm gonna sound like a complete jerk, and I'm gonna say created, produced, edited by Rydo, and that's it. Even if I did have an artist, producer, or editor, if I'm not willing to release my in IRL personality, which I'm not, because I just want to protect myself, I'm certainly not going to allow somebody else that's working for me to release their IRL personality. Even though it may promote them, I've seen it go bad so many times that
The symphony of terror begins.
that I simply am not willing to let
This
somebody
way.
potentially get harassed. And so, yeah, while the intro would be like the credits or the intro of a TV series, it's not going to have any of the text of it. It's going to be just like a textless version of that. If there's any text in it at all, it's just going to be video game element text, which I may do. I may play music, well, almost certainly going to play music that's really interesting.
Your fault.
And then,
Shadows beckon.
let's see.
Oops,
From that point, I may have like text of like sound effects, but what is a text of a recognizable sound effect? Like the Mario getting a coin sound is recognizable, but if I tried to describe that in text form, you're joking. You'd have to be joking.
Embrace your rage.
Darkness.
Vaporize that guy. Attack. Attack. In the turn. No battle cry though. This card is actually terrible with a Cthulhu deck, isn't it? So I'm gonna play another one of these guys and kill this guy just to be funny. And he's gonna kill me just to screw me over. Alright.
This way.
This guy. This guy. This guy.
Embrace your rage.
That's just gonna confuse him. He's gonna be like, what? How? How did you just play a second copy of a legendary card? This guy, at the start of my turn, if he doesn't kill it, is gonna give me Cthulhu, which is what I need. But if he wins here, which he's got it. I think a well played is deserved there. This doesn't make sense. Why didn't he attack? Oh well, I'm gonna take the victory.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins. Cower, fool!
Well played.
So, yeah, that was a lot of talk about what I'm thinking about as far as an outro. I'll try not to ever talk about it again. And like I said, it's probably a year project. So, I mean, this work is gonna, to be done right, to do it really well. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. So we got our quest done. We're up to 1480. Our goal is to be at 10,000 before we start doing some arena runs, and then I'm thinking by the time we get to 10,000, hopefully we'll only be halfway towards the next expansion, and we will have a decent set of decks both in standard and wild so that we can see that. Now you can see also here our progress is kind of slow. We got to 1 star on rank 21 and 2 stars on rank 22 for wild and standard respectively, and that means if we were just playing the old way where you were there really was only wild play before it was called wild play, we would have already been up to rank 20 at this point. Let's see, nothing new to buy, nothing new to do. Let's see, no new heroes. They're eventually gonna start selling that 4th one. And no new expansions and no new announcements are gonna come out. I still need to do this pack opening video. This is gonna be an experiment by me to be super fast. And I'm just gonna say, like, try to do it in less than 3 to 5 minutes for a pack opening video. That's my goal. So I'm gonna try and record that, starting at the screen, opening the pack video, the pack, showing the cards, and then doing the outro, and as a joke. And I'm not even gonna address the joke of it. And that's my plan. Anywho, I'm done with this recording, so as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.